Philadelphia, often called Philly, is the largest city in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the sixth largest city in the United States, and the second largest city in both the Northeast megalopolis and Mid-Atlantic regions after New York City. Since 1854, the city has been coextensive with Philadelphia County, the most populous county in Pennsylvania and urban core of the Delaware Valley, the nation's seventh largest and one of world's largest metropolitan regions with 6.245 million residents in 2020. The city's population at the 2020 census was 1,603,797, and over 56 million people live within 250 miles, 400 kilometers of Philadelphia. Wikipedia. Philadelphia was founded in 1682 by William Penn, an English Quaker. The city served as capital of the Pennsylvania colony during the British colonial era and went on to play a historic and vital role as the central meeting place for the nation's founding fathers, whose plans and actions in Philadelphia ultimately inspired the American Revolution and the nation's independence. Philadelphia hosted the First Continental Congress in 1774 following the Boston Tea Party, preserved the Liberty Bell, and hosted the Second Continental Congress, during which the founders signed the Declaration of Independence, which historian Joseph Ellis has described as the most potent and consequential words in American history. 14. Once the Revolutionary War commenced, both the Battle of Germantown and the Siege of Fort Mifflin were fought within Philadelphia's city limits. The U.S. Constitution was later ratified in Philadelphia at the Philadelphia Convention of 1787. Philadelphia remained the nation's largest city until 1790, when it was surpassed by New York City, and served as the nation's first capital from May 10, 1775, until December 12, 1776, and on four subsequent occasions during and following the American Revolution, including from 1790 to 1800 while the new national capital of Washington, D.C., was under construction. With 18 four-year universities and colleges, Philadelphia is one of the nation's leading centers for higher education and academic research. As of 2021, the Philadelphia metropolitan area was the state's largest and nation's ninth largest metropolitan economy with a gross metropolitan product, GMP, of $479 billion. The city is home to 5 Fortune 500 corporate headquarters as of 2022. 18. The Philadelphia skyline, which includes several globally renowned commercial skyscrapers, is expanding, primarily with new residential high-rise condominiums. Philadelphia and the Delaware Valley are a biotechnology and venture capital hub, and the Philadelphia Stock Exchange, owned by NASDAQ, is the nation's oldest stock exchange and a global leader in options trading. 21. 30th Street Station, the city's primary rail station, is the third busiest Amtrak hub in the nation, and the city's multimodal transport and logistics infrastructure, including Philadelphia International Airport, the Philadelphia Port Seaport, freight rail infrastructure, roadway traffic capacity, and warehouse storage space, are all expanding. Philadelphia is a national cultural center, hosting more outdoor sculptures and murals than any other city in the nation. 22. 23. Fairmount Park, when combined with adjacent Wissahickon Valley Park in the same watershed, is 2,052 acres, 830 hectares, representing one of the nation's largest and the world's 45th largest urban park. The city is known for its arts, culture, cuisine, and colonial and Revolution-era history. In 2016, it attracted 42 million domestic tourists who spent $6.8 billion, representing $11 billion in economic impact to the city and its surrounding Pennsylvania counties. With 5 professional sports teams and one of the nation's most loyal fan bases, Philadelphia is often ranked as the nation's best city for professional sports fans. The city has a culturally and philanthropically active LGBTQ+ community. Philadelphia also has played an immensely influential historic and ongoing role in the development and evolution of American music, especially R&B, soul, and rock. Philadelphia is a city of many firsts, including the nation's first library, 1731, hospital, 1751, medical school, 1765, national capital, 1774, 34, university, by some accounts, 1779, stock exchange, 1790, zoo, 1874, and business school, 1881. Philadelphia contains 67 national historic landmarks, including Independence Hall. From the city's 17th century founding through the present, Philadelphia has been the birthplace or home to an extensive number of prominent and influential Americans. In 2021, Time magazine named Philadelphia one of the world's greatest 100 places. The Mummers Parade is held each New Year's Day in Philadelphia, and is the oldest continuous folk parade in the United States of America. Local clubs, usually called New Year's Associations or New Year's Brigades, compete in one of 5 categories: comics, wench brigades, fancies, string bands, and fancy brigades. They prepare elaborate costumes, performance routines, and movable scenery, which take months to complete. This is done in clubhouses, many of which are on or near 2nd Street, called 2 Street by some local residents, in the Pennsport neighborhood of the city's South Philadelphia section, which also serve as social gathering places for members. Multiple Philadelphia television stations have aired the parade through its history. Beginning in 2023, the latest of these is Wilmington, Delaware licensed WDPN-TV, known as MeTV2, who will also offer live-streamed coverage through the website of its sister station WFMZ-TV in nearby Allentown, Pennsylvania. There have been at least 2 occasions where the parade was nationally televised, first in 1994 and 1995 by the Travel Channel, then edited coverage on WGN America and WGN-TV in 2009 and 2010. Wikipedia. South Street in Philadelphia, originally named Cedar Street in William Penn's original street grid, is an east-west street forming the southern border of Center City and the northern border for South Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. The South Street Headhouse District between Front Street and 7th Street is a neighborhood known for its bohemian, punk, and generally alternative atmosphere and its diverse urban mix of shops, bars, and eateries. It is one of Philadelphia's largest tourist attractions. Penn's Landing is a waterfront area of Center City, Philadelphia along the Delaware River. Its name commemorates the landing of William Penn, the founder of Pennsylvania, in 1682. The actual landing site is farther south, in Chester, Pennsylvania. The city of Philadelphia purchased the right to use the name. Penn's Landing is bounded by Front Street to the west, the Delaware River to the east, Spring Garden Street to the north, and Washington Avenue to the south, and is primarily focused on the Christopher Columbus Boulevard, Delaware Avenue, corridor. Development of the area is handled by the Delaware River Waterfront Corporation. The corporation is a nonprofit that was established in 2009 to manage the publicly owned land on the central waterfront on behalf of the City of Philadelphia and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Penn's Landing has an extensive stage and entertainment area directly over the bridge from Market Street. This is the home of many festivals and concerts throughout the year. After the renovation of the area, you can take a free water taxi up and down the river to the many bars, clubs, and restaurants. I lived in Philadelphia from 1967 to 1996 when I moved away from our daughter, who still lives in Philadelphia, to Albany, New York for job reasons. While in Philadelphia, I attended and received my PhD from the University of Pennsylvania, and continued to work there until I moved. I loved living in Philadelphia, attending the weekly concerts at the Academy of Music, eating at the many internationally famous restaurants, and of course photographing the city. Before moving to Philadelphia, I did a summer research project at Temple University training 3 stump-tail macaque monkeys to respond to leg joint movement for a food reward. The monkeys were very friendly and loved being held and petted. Not being married, my best pickup line was, "Wanna come up and play with my monkeys?" I did get some dates that way. One female research technician told me, "I heard about you." Although she didn't see my monkeys, within a year she did marry me. We have been married for about 53 years and have 2 kids and 2 grandkids.